We were in private session. I thank you for being here. So we are going to pick up with the, oh, hold on a second. I see announcements being waved in the back.
We have good things to say. Thank you.
So as soon as the announcements are distributed, we'll move on.
Yep, right. I'll start.
Let me get out of the way.
Thanks.
I'm just waiting for her to.
Thank you. Oh. Thank you.
Okay, I think we're all set. So Amy, would you like to lead us in a flag salute?
Yes, certainly. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Announcements. Tara, do you have any?
Yes. Don't miss the Rotary Club of Westfield's 53rd annual breakfast with the bands on Saturday, March 2nd from 8 a.m. to 12 noon at Westfield High School, featuring performances by top bands from Westfield High School, Edison, and Roosevelt, and lots of great food. Tickets are $10 and available from Rotarians or at the door. All proceeds benefit Rotary's scholarship and community grants programs. Caring Contact, a volunteer staff caring and crisis hotline, will provide suicide awareness and intervention skills training for Westfield High School students on Friday, February 22nd, 2019, from 6:45 to 9 o'clock p.m. in the Westfield High School Library. The 2-hour training is free and for Westfield High School students only. More information about the Be the One to Ask training can be found in the community flyers section of the district website.
Thank you. Michael.
I have two announcements. The PTC Gifted Ed Committee invites parents and students to a presentation entitled "The College Tour: Where to Go and What to Do When You Get There" on Thursday, February 28th at 7 p.m. in Westfield High School Cafeteria B. The event, featuring presenters from the College Board Mentor, the program is free and no pre-registration is required. For more information, contact GAND, that's Gand Westfield @gmail.com. And the second announcement is the Westfield Parent Teacher Council thanks those families who have generously supported the 2018 PTC Scholarship Fund and invites those who have not yet contributed to do so by making a donation payable to the Westfield PTC Scholarship and mailing it by March 1st to Westfield PTC, 302 Elm Street, Westfield, New Jersey, 07090. To date, the PTC has raised over $12,000 for this year's fund with a goal of providing $20,000 in scholarship awards to Westfield High School seniors who demonstrate financial need, academic perseverance, and community involvement.
Thank you. Brandon?
Yeah, I have two announcements as well. The Here to Help Mental Health Coalition will hold its second library forum on Wednesday, February 20th from 6:30 to 7:45 p.m. at the Scotch Plains Public Library. Presentation entitled "Talking to Your Teen About Stress, How Parents Can Restore Calm." This presentation will help you learn how to spot signs, which may be subtle, how you can help your adolescent, and when you should seek professional help. The library presentation is free. Pre-registration is preferred. Visit www.here2helpnj.org for more information. March is Youth Art Month. Parent volunteers are needed to help deliver artwork and easels to and from participating downtown shops. Please consider helping in this wonderful partnership with our local merchants who proudly display the works of art of our talented student artists. Contact Maggie Moda in the Visual and Performing Arts Department at mmota@westfieldnjk12.org.
Thank you. Ken?
Yes. Wear your Westfield blue and come out to cheer the Westfield High School boys hockey team as they defend their title as Union County champions this Saturday, February 9th at 4 p.m. in the 2019 Championships Final against Summit at Warren Knight Go Ice Ring in Roselle. Go Blue Devils.
I wonder if they need like a PA announcement.
Yeah, very cheerful.
All right, following that up. Secondly, congratulations to the following Westfield High School student athletes. Lauren Triarci is the NGSIAA Sectional Hurdles Champion for girls winter track and field. Erica Lawrence is a sectional shot put champion for a second consecutive year for girls winter track and field. The girls winter track and field team finished second in the sectional meet. Samantha Stravox, a student athlete on both the girls basketball team and the girls spring track and field team, represented Westfield High School at the National Girls and Women in Sports Day at Seton Hall University. And lastly, Will Shepard won the 2019 Union County Conference Individual Bowling Tournament in the boys division. Congratulations.
Thanks, Kim. Gretchen?
So the Westfield Public School District has created a series of short TED-style talks to explain social and emotional learning in each of its 5 core competencies, with examples of how they're being used in our district and the research that tells us why they work. We hope this series helps everyone to better understand the tremendous benefits of social and emotional learning, and it starts with an introductory overview by Superintendent Dr. Margaret Dolan. It's posted on the district's website at www.westfieldnjk12.org. Each week for the next 5 weeks, a new TED-style talk will be released focusing on each of the 5 competencies. And we also want to take some time tonight to congratulate the following musicians, the students who were accepted to the highly selective Central Jersey Music Educators Association's Intermediate Region Band. The students auditioned against students from all over Central Jersey and will perform at a concert on March 3rd at Bridgewater Raritan Middle School. 8th graders are Eric Bucklers for the bass clarinet, Will Crawl for the tuba, and Yusef Lee for the trumpet. 7th grade, Nolan Daly on trumpet and Charlie Hugh on oboe. Congratulations to all these talented musicians and to their band director, John Scazzaro. Sorry about that.
Thanks, Gretchen. Amy?
Yep, here's the popular one. Westfield Public Schools will be closed on Friday, February 15th for Staff in Service Day, and on Monday, February 18th in observance of President's Day.
Great, thank you. The next meeting of the Westfield Board of Education will be held on Tuesday, February 26th at 7:30 p.m. at 302 Elm Street. The complete agenda will be available on Friday, February 22nd on the board section of the district website and in the business office at 302 Elm Street. So thank you. At this time, I'd like to recognize the public for agenda items only. Seeing nobody come to the podium, we'll move on to minutes. I'd like the board to approve the minutes of the board meeting held on January 22nd, 2019, and the private minutes of January 22nd, 2019. Do I have a second? Ken? All in favor?
Aye.
I abstain.
Any opposed? Thank you. Personnel, Amy.
All right, I'd like the board to consider items 1 through 19. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Kent. I believe there is one item, Dr. Dolan?
There is. There's a retirement on the agenda. Tonight, I'm announcing with regret the retirement of Sophie Saraki, one of the district's custodians. Sophie became a night custodian at the high school in 2007 and fulfilled her responsibilities there for 5 years. In 2012, she moved to McKinley School, where she has particularly enjoyed the interactions with McKinley students and staff and parents. Sophie is looking forward to spending more time with her family, both here and in Poland, when she retires in March, and we certainly wish her well.
Thank you.
Oh,
Do we-
yeah, you need to vote.
Mike Beelan,
Yes.
Kent Diamond,
Yes.
Brendan Galligan,
Yes.
Gretchen Oleg,
Yes.
Tara Porto,
Yes.
Peggy Astor,
Yes,
Amy Root.
Yes.
facilities, Gretchen.
Yes, there is no report tonight. We haven't had a meeting since our last public meeting, so I don't have anything to report on there. And there are no agenda items. Dana, is there anything about the projects we need to talk about? Anything going on?
Kaler is underway, as many of you probably have seen the
They're taking the bleachers down.
Taking the bleachers down, and yeah, so we're starting along the front on Rawway there. They're gonna start doing that, so we're moving along.
Great.
And then we have we're opening bids, I believe, on the 14th for the lobby and bathroom renovations, and also the Yeah, the one that's out to bid.
Oh, hey,
January?
yeah,
we already
it's,
we
I
already
know, I
voted
just
January.
moved the, sorry.
I'm sorry,
I was
whatever.
gonna say, it's been a very long night.
Yes, it
We
has.
clearly are spacing a little bit.
Yeah.
But we do have another facilities meeting on February 22nd at 8 a.m.
Great, and I'd also just like to do a shout out from a board member that the principal of Lincoln, Audrey Zavitz, did send out an announcement to parents as we were taking down bleachers and so forth at Kaler Stadium to let them know that it was happening and beginning, and so they were aware of the things going on in their surroundings. So I thank her very much for reaching out to her population.
The toilets and the
The
lobbies.
toilets, yeah.
Yeah, at the middle schools, sorry.
Great. Amy, long-range planning.
Okay, long-range planning does not have a report tonight. We have also not had a meeting recently. We've been looking to concentrate on filling board spots, but I think we're close to that, so that's good. And then we will attempt to have a meeting before we have our next full board meeting as well. So
Great, thank you.
that's that.
Policies, Brendan.
Yes. We haven't had a policies meeting since our last public meeting. We are meeting next week at 7 o'clock. And then I asked the board to approve policy items numbers 1 and 2. Can I have a
Second.
Thank you, Kent. These are second readings to amend or and abolish policies. It's there.
Ready?
Yep.
Mike Beelan,
Yes.
Ken Diamond,
Yes.
Brenda Galligan,
Yes.
Gretchen Oleg,
Yes,
Tara Porto,
Yes.
Peggy Oster,
Yes.
Amy Root.
Yes,
And I asked the board to approve policy item number 3, approve the superintendent's decision in HIB incident 19E06 for the reasons set forth therein.
Second.
Thank you, Kent.
Mike Beelan,
Yes.
Ken Diamond,
Yes.
Brendan Galligan,
Yes.
Gretchen Oleg,
yes.
Tara Porto,
Yes.
Peggy Oster,
Yes.
Amy Root.
yes.
Okay, thank you, Brendan. Curriculum, back to you, Amy.
Yes, the curriculum, instruction and program committee met last week with Paul Panero. We heard from our math supervisor, district math supervisor, and our world languages supervisors. I'm sorry. I would like the board to consider item number 1.
Second.
Thank you, Brendan. Sorry, getting ahead of myself. I'll get this right one of these days.
It's been a long night.
It has been a long night. Yeah, we've been here since 4. So, yes, so we have mathematics classes where we were doing we're reviewing, doing a first reading of the curriculum. There have been only minimal changes really to these 3 of the 4 classes that are listed. The classes we're reviewing are calculus, calculus AB, which is an AP class, calculus BC, which is an AP class, and AP statistics. They're all taught at the high school. They're all higher level math classes. So we talked a little bit about the math track in general, and it was kind of a good overview, I think, for the curriculum committee, which was helpful. And then we heard from our world languages supervisor. We talked about Spanish electives, Spanish conversation, Spanish exploratory 1 and 2, and Spanish travel. And then also he talked a bit about kind of the continuing sort of like drawing together in World Languages 3 and World Languages 3 honors classes, sort of trying to kind of sort of standardize how we teach French and Spanish and Italian. Latin is still taught a little bit differently because it's by its nature kind of a different language, and Mandarin is as well. But again, good conversation and much information to be found here in our agenda if you like. So, any questions? No?
No.
Let's go for a vote.
Mike Beelan,
Yes.
Kent Diamond,
Yes.
Brendan Galligan,
Yes.
Gretchen Oleg,
Yes.
Tara Porto,
Yes.
Peggy Oster,
Yes,
Amy Root.
Yes.
great, thank you. I'd like, for finance, I'd like the board to consider items 1 to 11. Do I have a second?
Second.
I'd like to be able to call out a couple of very nice gifts. I'd like to accept a gift of $4,400 from the Jefferson School PTO to purchase 2 new outdoor school signs. I'd also like to accept a gift of an iMac computer valued at $1,799 from Angela DePuma to be used by the Westfield High School TV studio. I'd also like to call it a gift to $4,480 from the McKinley School PTO to purchase and install a fence around the garden at McKinley School. Also, a gift of a Schubert upright piano valued at $300 to $500 from Mr. Chris Indivergent, sorry. Indivergent, okay, for Edison Intermediate School. And also, our last gift this evening is a gift of a flute and music books with an estimated value of $230 from Sherry Blywise to be used by Roosevelt Intermediate School Music Program. Thank you to everybody. We do really appreciate these gifts, and the money was put to well worth it projects in our schools. Dana?
Mike Beelan?
Yes.
Ken Diamond?
Yes.
Brendan Galligan?
Yes.
Gretchen Olig?
Yes.
Tara Porto?
Yes.
Peggy Astor?
Yes.
Amy Root?
Yes.
Great. Technology, Michael.
Yes, we have not had a meeting since our last meeting. We were originally scheduled to meet this week, but because of conflicts with Brian Walker, we moved the meeting. Our next meeting is going to be Friday, March 1st.
Great, thank you. I just would, with Dr. Dolan's permission, I'd just like to send out a shout out to Brian Walker and his team who presented at Texpo this past weekend, and did an amazing job explaining. His presentation was No Power, No Problem, and explaining a little bit about digital electricity, which he talks to us in technology about. They're a great team, and I'm sure they made Westfield proud presenting at Texpo.
They did. I was able to attend that session. They were very well prepared. They had a good crowd. They had a number of questions, and we didn't find many other districts who were working on the same thing, but we found some who want to visit and see what we're doing, so we're very happy to be doing that. But all three of them, it was, Brian Walker, Joe Marateo, and Arvin Vidal were the ones who presented, and they did do Westfield proud, actually. Very good.
Okay, thank you. Notes for the record. I'd like the board to consider the notes for the record. Okay. Do we have any unfinished business? No. Any new business?
No.
No. Any liaison reports? Brendan?
Not a report yet, but the Union County School Boards Association is meeting next Wednesday at Cranford High School. And the topic is school law and the ever-changing legal environment that school board members will face. Dinner will be served, and if you want to attend, registration has to be done by next Tuesday.
Great, thank you. Any other liaison reports?
No.
Nope. At this time, I'd like to recognize the public for questions and or comments. See nobody come to the podium. I'd like to approve the following resolution. Resolved that the Board of Education move into private session for the purpose of discussing matters rendered confidential by state and federal law and harassment, intimidation, and bullying incidents, and be it further resolved that any discussion held by the board which need not remain confidential and the results of the discussion will be made public as soon as practicable. In a second? Okay, we're adjourned.
Aye.
Aye. Oh, we have to.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'll get the all in favor and votes.